Well, this happened almost half a year ago, but only. Now I'm processing it and connecting all the dots together. Just for context, some of my family situation, Mia and my younger brother are living with our grandma. Mom and dad live separately, both in their own apartments, but we're all located very close to each other. Mom and dad are not together, but they have a nice calm partnership and hang out together often. With this said, moving to the paranormal experience itself. At the end of the winter, I started having strange dreams. They were lonely and very hostile. It was always a town full of cars and traffic, but if you look closely, you couldn't find any people around. I mean, cars were moving, the city buzzed with noise, but there were absolutely no one to produce this noise. I started waking up each night, dreaming about the same scenario, and with horrible feeling of dread, feeling that I can't even fully describe, like I knew I must do something, but I just couldn't grasp what. I started sleeping worse and worse each night, and each day this dream started being more and more awful. Now there were wrecked, flaming cars around the town, and overall mood of this dream started getting more dark and surreal. By the end of week 2 of having this dreams, my dad started appearing in it. Each night, I would close my eyes and dream about something horrible happening to him over and over again. It was a different scenario each day. Calls from hospital, floods, tsunamis, hurricanes, car crashes, all this crazy stuff people dream about. But it always included only me and my dad. I'm a pretty anxious person overall, but my dreams always were an escape for me. I almost never had bad dreams in my life. It started really messing up my sleep schedule, and I woke up sore and grumpy every morning. My mom started having troubles with sleep too, but I didn't ask her why at the moment. So, one day, by the end of third week of horrible nightmares, I decided to book an appointment with my therapist, thinking that maybe she could find the reason why my brain decided to behave this way. I wake up, jump on a bus, and finally talk to somebody about that dream situation. I never told anyone what was happening before talking to my therapist. Didn't want to make my family worry. I start explaining to her what's happening, and right in the middle of our session, I get this nasty, sticky feeling of absolute horror washing over me. Everything was fine, but I knew something wasn't right. As I'm sitting here at my therapist's cabinet, I get a feeling that I must get home right now. I ended up running away 10 minutes before the end of our time, sprinted to the bus stop, and while waiting for the bus, I texted my dad that I want to see him today. We had zero plans for that day, and I knew he's probably somewhere in the town playing chess or something. Bleep, I barely even text him. Usually, I just call or straight up walk into his apartment. I have the key without a warning. Bus arrives. I finally start getting closer to home, and somewhere in the middle of this ride, my mom calls me and tells me that she left her work early to meet my dad. I'm thinking, strange. She never leaves early until absolutely necessary. But I know everything is alright. Yes, I called him a couple of times while riding the bus, but he didn't answer, which was again totally normal as I thought. He must be in the pub playing chess as usual on Thursdays. Only thing that wasn't right was my dreams and screaming intuition that I brushed off as anxiety. Another half an hour later, I walk home to my grandma's place to drop my stuff and go see dad. And at the exact same moment, my mom walks in too. She's not very happy, and I can clearly see that she was crying a couple of minutes ago. Turned out, while I was riding the bus home and my mom was heading off her work, my dad had a bleep. It all happened at the span of an hour. Both me and my mom had this feeling of panic at the same time, but she was faster to react cause she was much closer to home. She was at my dad's place right in time to find him and call an ambulance. Then, immediately went to my grandma's to tell us what happened. We sat in the kitchen to talk a little, and she told me something that made my skin crawl. She was having the exact same dream as me. Slightly different scenarios, but it had absolutely the same progression. First week slightly unsettling, second more alarming, third my dad started appearing in it. She wasn't sleeping well because of this nightmares. The fact that it all happened right after I finally told someone about this was shocking too. My dad is a perfectly healthy guy without any health issues. He never even broke a bone or anything. Both me and my mom had absolutely no reason to be at his place at this moment. Even this whole day, for some reason our brains just randomly synchronized to save this man at all costs. He was able to fully recover fairly quickly because he was at the hospital right in time for doctors to help him. To this day, I have absolutely no idea what was happening. I'm so used to being skeptical about everything paranormal, but I have zero possible explanation about why we both sprinted home from two different sides of the town at the same time and why we were having this weird dreams. I really want to believe that my dad just has a very weird guardian angel who likes to mess with people's brains. Knowing this man, his guardian angel is probably a prankster just like him.